What's going on, guys? This is Juan with Greener Grounds Lawn Service, and in today's video we're going to be talking about growing your client base using social media. Let's go. I'm going to be talking in regards to using social media but not spending money. You know, you can obviously pay for ads, pay for sponsored posts and all that stuff, but I'm not talking about spending money to earn new customers. I'm talking about really digging into social media to scout out leads, make your pitch, and hopefully land the customer. I'm going to start off from personally the least effective to the most effective. So the very first one that I'm going to start off with is Craigslist. And in Craigslist, most of you may know, you go on there and you can search up gigs, and then you set the radius of where you're looking for these gigs, and you'll often find people that are looking for, you know, lawn care maintenance on there. They're looking to hire somebody to either do weeding, do some tree trimming, just any lawn care work. And you just have to go in there. What I used to do since the very beginning and still apply to this day is go in at nights and search what these possible gigs are. And I essentially have like a little template that I made up. I just fill in the blank here and there depending on what the gig is, and I'm just copying and pasting. That way I'm kind of running through these and putting the word out there. The most important things that I have in my pitch are my telephone number. I have a couple of before and after pictures. Like, since it's Craigslist, you usually respond in via email, so I'll have a couple of like before and after pictures to show, depending on the type of work it is that I'm kind of sending my pitch for. I'll send in my website and my social media to kind of have more social proof for them to see. And that's ultimately it for Craigslist. It's pretty straightforward. You go up, you go under the gig section, and you type in lawn care, yard work, lawn maintenance, you know, just anything pertaining to what you're searching for. And you're gonna get the hits. Sometimes on Craigslist, you never know if you're gonna find a big possible job. So I may extend the radius to like 20 miles because you never know if somebody's looking for resodding. And if you're gonna be resodding at least like 500 square feet, it's worth the 20-mile drive, depending where you live. If you're here in flat Florida, it's definitely worth the drive. If you're in the mountains of Colorado, or if you're in North Carolina, right by the Smokies, 20 miles might be out of range for a job like that. But anyway, on to the next, Facebook. Now, many will say that Facebook ads is the best thing, but again, I'm not talking about paid advertisement or paying to earn new customers. I'm talking about you yourself doing the research, digging into Facebook, and finding people that need service. So this is the legwork. This is the equivalent of going door to door, going to plazas and leaving flyers, except you're doing it virtually from the comfort of your home or your phone, and you're not out there being an actual foot soldier. So what I do on a nightly basis, well, before you even do this, you have to go on Facebook. And let me tell you the beauty about Facebook. The average demographic are people in their early 30s plus. So you're dealing with potential homeowners. You're dealing with people that have the money to, you know, pay for things. Obviously, not everybody has the money to pay for yard work or anything like that. But the demographic is perfect. Whereas Instagram or TikTok, you're probably dealing more with teenagers, people in their 20s, and yeah, you have people that are a little bit older than that. But generally speaking, on Facebook, the demographic is what you want it to be. What I do is join Facebook groups of my area. I join Facebook groups of cities that are within like a 10-mile radius. So I join these groups And a lot of these groups, they don't allow you to advertise business, but there are those groups that do. Now, those groups that let you advertise business are most likely going to just be business owners trying to push their business to other business owners, because that's who the demographic of the group is. But there are some city groups. I'm just going to give an example. So I'm in Deerfield Beach, and there's many Deerfield Beach groups that on a particular day of the week, they allow for businesses to post like an ad, just advertising their business. Again, it's not paid. All you're doing is creating like a post, and you're saying, get your spring cleaning in time, book us before our schedule is completely booked up, save 10% when you book by X and X date. That's just an example. And those groups will allow you to post those types of advertisements for your business on a particular day of the week. So I will go on these groups, post, and hope to get hits. There are other groups where they don't allow you to do that, but what you can do is scroll through the feed of that group, and in those groups you often see people that are seeking services. They're looking for somebody to refer a business that they've used, or they're looking for somebody to reach out saying like, hey, I offer this service that you're seeking. So you hit them up and you make your pitch. And I do this, if not every single night, every other night. Look for groups that are active. On these groups, you can actually see like how many posts there are per day and per week, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't want to go and join a group that says that the activity of the week was like 2 or 3 posts, because more than likely those are going to be just businesses promoting their stuff. Whereas if you're joining a group that says that they post like 20 times a week, you're going to be better off joining that group, and the chances of you landing a potential customer are going to be much higher. So that's Facebook. And last but not least, my favorite place to try to find leads without spending a dime is NextDoor. Whoa, did I just change my shirt? Yes, new day. Couldn't finish filming yesterday, so I'm gonna finish what I started yesterday today. NextDoor. NextDoor is the gold mine for trying to land new customers. If you're not familiar with NextDoor, you need to be. NextDoor is an application that when you sign up, they ask you for your address. That way they know what neighborhood you live in. And you're gonna be able to see people's posts in a feed, sort of like a Facebook feed where you're just scrolling up and down, and you'll see people's posts from within your neighborhood. That way you can see what anybody's writing, if anybody's complaining. There's a lot of posts about lost dogs or lost pets or anything like that. But there is also so many posts of people looking for services, all kinds of services, and all kinds of people posting about the services that they offer or things that they're selling. The key to being successful on NextDoor is to add other neighborhoods to your feed. If you just have your neighborhood, let's say you live in an HOA neighborhood that handles lawn care, this is going to be no good for you. Like to just have your neighborhood, because nobody's going to really need lawn care services. And so I joined many different neighborhoods in the area. That way, every time that I log into NextDoor, I'm seeing the feed of all the people in these neighborhoods, and they're posting looking for reliable lawn care service, looking for resodding that isn't going to cost an arm and a leg. And just like in Facebook Marketplace, you can list up things for sale. Now, in Facebook Marketplace, you cannot sell services. However, there is a way around it, and that'll be a topic for another video that's coming out probably within a month of this video coming out. In NextDoor, you could list services for sale. So you can post a picture, you can post obviously multiple pictures, you can post videos, and then like a price. But obviously in the description, if it's not a set price, like if you don't have a set price for lawn mowing, which you probably don't, because it all depends on the square footage, it all depends on how much edging, how much trimming needs to be done, and all that stuff, if it's a corner lot. So you can have a price, and in the description you can just put the price is the starting at price, the final price will be determined upon a property walkthrough or something like that. I don't know. So I've landed a few customers from those posts that I've posted that I'm selling services. But most of the customers that I've landed on NextDoor is me going through that feed, seeing people write out messages saying that they're looking for a reliable lawn care company, that they're looking for services to do this and that they're looking for resodding. That was actually the biggest growth factor in my business last year on NextDoor, especially during spring and summer. I feel like I saw 4 to 5 people posting on there that they needed service every single day. And you just have to type a concise, convincing pitch to just get to the property and be able to talk to them, or do a walkthrough by yourself and then come back with an offer. Typically, what I'll include in my pitch is, hi, my name is Juan. I am the owner and operator of Greener Grounds Lawn Service, meaning that I'm always on the field wherever we're servicing a property. I'd love to come out to your house and give you a free estimate at no commitment. If you would like, send me a text or call me at blank, or reach out to me in our contact form, where you can put a little bit of the details of the service that you are requesting, and we'll come out to your property, give you a free estimate, and if it's a number that we can both agree on, we'll get you started on the rotation. Take it from there. So it's super straight to the point. There are some that I like way shorter pitches, and it'll just be like straight to the point, depending on the person's message. And if I see that there's a lot of people that have already started like sending them messages trying to pitch their services, I try to be distinguished in what I say, because everybody usually just says, call me, my company can take care of it. And I try to stand out, provide a little bit more details, let them know that I'm not just gonna take them on as a client and they'll never meet or see me, and I'm just gonna send out John Doe or whatever. So that's the way that I've actually seen most of my business growth. It's through NextDoor, and I highly recommend it. It is an amazing service. Well, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it entertaining, if you find it informational and educational, please subscribe, like, comment below what you do with your social media. What do you guys do in regards of searching up leads? If they're not coming to you, how are you proactively seeking them out? Everybody in the community can learn from people who have been doing this for many years. I don't see the lawn care industry as a competition. There are so many homes to service wherever you live that everybody can eat. All right, peace.